the fire clouds in New Zealand, the year marking the new lunar year of the fire horse. So this reading coincides with the cosmic course correction, which was the reading I did ending last year, the year of the snake. 22 seconds on the clock. You might be seeing 14, 14, 888, or just 14 by itself. 111, 1111, 222. Those are the numbers that are coming out. Cosmic course correction, amazing synchronistic reading, wrapping up and addressing the year of the snake. Now we're moving into the year of the fire horse, which is going to be in Aquarius. So let me just give you just a few notes about the energy of this particular. There's also a lunar eclipse that happened on the new moon yesterday, or the Ring of Fire annual solar eclipse, no less. The Ring of Fire annual solar eclipse. The last year of the fire horse was 1966, 60 years ago. So, which was a time of revolutionary change, social unrest, all of that. So the Ring of Fire annual solar eclipse is a rare high energy event coinciding with the start of the new year, occurring in Aquarius. It is a cosmic course correction. 60-year cycle, intense rapid transformation, accelerated timelines, embrace change at this time, not comfort. New moon, solar eclipse, major reset point. 6, and I think this might be the title of this video, 6-month chapter, focused destiny shifts. The next 6 months, man, high energy passion, movement. I'm sorry, high energy passion, movement, and the Aquarius energy. That's the spirit of the fire horse, right? And the Aquarius energy that is part of the eclipse encourages breaking free. Gallop time, yo. Gallop time. That's the theme. It's time to gallop. We've been, things have been shed last year. Now you're in a new skin, and now it's time to go. Last year was a hard year for everybody, yo. A lot of people. Everybody I talk to, people, my friends, people who text me, 2:44 on the clock. It's interesting. I just had one of my fellow starseed, like my Obi-Wan. He was like, your channel is definitely being shadow banned. Yeah, I know. But the divine will find a way. So let's just address the angels, ancestors, divine guides, spirit, the great power that holds up and creates worlds, the first source and center, the fountain of the all, the Akashic records and the great halls of wisdom, Father God and Mother Goddess, and the creator for the highest good of all for one and one for all. So this is about fostering community. Fostering community. Respond to shifts willingly. Intensity, sudden, unexpected. This is the intensity, the sudden and unexpected change and transformation, shifts in perspective. This is the energy that we're dealing with. So I was shown Apep, a serpent demon. And that's why I did the reading, the cosmic course correction. So I'm going to use the same cards. The Fantastical Creatures Tarot, and Apep was the snake energy that I used in the reading, and we're going to use the 8-legged horse. Yo. Look at all them portals. Look at all of those swirls. Portals of opportunity. The 8-legged horse. The 8 of Wands in this deck. 4:44 on the clock. So let's speak about this. This is the card I chose, which makes sense, right? 8 of Wands, year of the fire horse. Okay. This is spelled Sleipnir. So Sleipnir Sleipnir is the name given to Odin's great horse. That's interesting because I saw some Thor energy. I had some Thor synchronizations. Very interesting. But story of my life. The Norse god of war, little g, right? Little g. Norse god of war rode on his eternal quest for knowledge. This powerful eight-legged horse has no wings, yet can fly over land, water, or any boundary, even the walls surrounding the underworld. Sometimes Sleipnir transports souls into the other world, helping them make contact with deceased loved ones. Yeah, ancestors. When I was talking about the fire clouds, I was like, man, our ancestors ain't fucking around. Sometimes Sleipnir transports souls into the other world, helping them make contact with deceased loved ones. You will gain wisdom and knowledge on any journey with Sleipnir. On the card, a trail of wands, signifying continuing change, and the spirals portray positive moving energy. Amen. Or Amun-Ra. Divinatory meaning, there is rapid movement in your life. Be prepared to take sudden action in order to gain success. You may receive a message from a distance or make a journey. Yep, all in line. All in line. It's almost like these cards were chosen. Even though I bought this deck years ago, I'm getting this. This is like exactly what the message that they've been waiting to deliver to you. So we have the wands, positive movement. Like this energy is exactly what is describing what is about to go down in the next 6 months. So saddle up and get ready. Get your cowboy hat. Get your, you know what I'm saying? Get ready. Or your cowgirl hat, whatever. Magical uses, call upon Sleipnir's powers to carry you on astral journeys or guide you while dreaming. So the Native Heart Healing Oracle, when I asked for confirmation, I got the Relic of Time, and this is one of my favorite cards. And tomorrow's the 19th, interesting enough, but my messages are timeless. They're like a time capsule. They're meant to find you when they find you. This space is held for those. But if you're seeing it in real time, catching it, it's just one more synchronization, confirmation, affirmation, revelation. So this is the Relic of Time. Yes! This energy, this is a card of something that broke you, whether in this lifetime or another lifetime, but something, or, you know, way back. And maybe that's why there's ancestral energy coming in. A piece of you was traumatized, broken, and was left on another timeline somewhere. And that piece of you that's been left back there is affecting you now, or was affecting you. And that's what the Year of the Snake was about. The Year of the Snake was about getting to the brass tacks, the bottom of it. So this is about you getting that piece back and becoming whole again. The universe is going to help you become whole again. You're going to get that fragment back. That it's kind of like the dark crystal. When they get the shard back and they heal the crystal, it's what the fuck we're talking about right now. I just saw the Dark Crystal today in my CD collection. Wow. I love that movie, and there's a lot of deep undertones. If you've never seen the Dark Crystal, or if you haven't watched it in a long time, rewatch it. Jim Henson wasn't no dummy. And what also came out with it was number 22. The 4 directions. A new direction, a new plan. A new way. Look at all these directions. The 4 directions. And on the bottom of the deck, the Soul Star Chakra. Which is where all of your, this is the chakra above your head, about 12 inches above your head. This is where your higher self, the messages from the divine realm, from the Akashic records, from your future self, your past self. This is where it all comes in. right here, this Solsar Stakra. And this means, oh, look, and then we got the record keeper, Kashik record. We got the Lakota tribe, community, ancestors. And there's tree energy in here. So that's important for somebody out there. The trees may be speaking to you. So we got, yeah, you're gonna get this peace back, and it's gonna be a new compass for you. It's gonna be a new direction. But it's gallop time. Time to break that rusty cage and run. That's that Johnny Cash. That's the theme. Break that rusty cage. I'll take the river and I'll ride a pack of dogs. Johnny Cash, break that rusty cage. That's the spirit song. Messages in there for you. So let's get more information. And again, I'd like to just thank everybody who is, comes back to my channel, enjoys my readings. My mother-in-law had a stroke, her second one. And it's a lot going on. My dog passed away, and I mean, it's a new year. I'm in good places. Everything's golden as far as like that kind of thing, but it's just my hands are full. And then I got sick, and then blah 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 blah. You don't want to hear all that, but I'm just saying, I haven't forgotten about my child. I'm just fostering community. You ever notice how sometimes when somebody gets sick, you have all this family, but suddenly nobody's around to help, to assist, to inquire? It's that kind of energy. So maybe some of y'all are going through that too. Like I said, it was a rough year last year for a lot of people. Me, my mother-in-law, my son, my husband, my friends. All said it, man, last year, and it was supposed to be rough on purpose. Forged by the fire, we are. All right, so what do we got? And there's this new moon eclipse. Actually, let me start with the moon. Let me get a moon card. You know what? I'm gonna go back to where I was. All right. So it's like this piece that has been missing from where. This piece that has been missing. That's coming back to you. And then you got the Eight of Wands. This is rapid energy. Eight of Wands is just like the energy, rapid. It's fast moving energy. You're not gonna be able. It's gonna be crazy when you get whatever this is for you, whatever's resonating with you, whatever this relic of time is. Let's read it. That helps. And I love how these two cards have the same color energies. Oh, I turned right to it, literally. Overcommitment, patience, and history repeating. Where's my glasses? I need my glasses. That's why I'm always stumbling over words, because I'm always squinting to see the words. The Relic of Time Mandala holds a portal to healing guidance. Once you enter this portal, time does not exist, and you may access alternative dimensions where your soul is experiencing and playing out many, many lifetimes. A situation you are currently experiencing stems directly from another lifetime. This soul fragment has presented itself to you to be healed and to be loved. It is in your best interest to heal this aspect of yourself. So see this as a beautiful opportunity to embrace a part of you that you were never able to before. So this is a new direction. This is somewhere new that you're going. Somewhere where you didn't expect ever to happen to you. Unexpected. Suddenly, everything shifts and there's this forward movement and positive change and a constant of positive change. A situation you are currently experiencing. This soul fragment has presented itself to you to be healed and to be loved. It is in your best interest to heal this aspect of yourself, so see this as a beautiful opportunity to embrace a part of you that you were never able to before. So, and even before I got to the word or saw the word embrace, I was thinking of the energy of the fire horse. Embrace change. not comfort. Some of us are in situations where we're just comfortable, and there's reasons why they're comfortable, because we're, if you had a narcissistic parent, you might pick a narcissistic partner because that's what's familiar to you. That's what you know. That's what you're used to. But don't be comfortable with that. That's just an example. So there's a here, and I'm seeing embraced. Okay, so opportunity to embrace a part of you that you were never able to before. So that's why they're saying embrace that change, because it's time to get out of your comfort zone. You shed your old skin. You're new. You're brand new and shiny out of that rough, dry, crackling skin. That old you, the new you's going in a new direction. Once embraced, your soul will receive the fragment into itself so that it may become whole again. This mandala follows you to energetically travel to other lifetimes. This ability may be accessed when you hold the pure intention to understand, and I'm going to add understand and overstand lessons and integrate realizations found at a much deeper level. I think some people out there have sold themselves short. I just want to get another card. Give me another card from the Fantastic Creatures. Okay, too many cards. But I am going to take these. I'm not going to take these two, but I am going to take these. Oh, wow. Stop it. The Chariot. Cancer energy. So we've got the 34 with the Soul Star Chakra, and we've got the Chariot. Cancer energy, balance, moving forward fearlessly, upward trajectory. Yeah, nothing can stop you here. You got the Chariot and the 8 of Wands. Somebody need to stop it. Somebody need to stop. Wow. In the bottom of the deck, another. So we have these half human, half horse beings with wings. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have Pegasus with the Emperor energy. You better stop it. You better stop it. The Emperor, I'm hearing the fire clouds. Pegasus energy. So the Chariot. And for some of you, there's been a lack of flow of abundance of many kinds. Financial abundance, whatever it is that you feel that you don't have an abundance of in your life. Get ready for that to shift. But the Chariot is a card of, again, moving forward fearlessly. Gallop time for real. And it's also, somebody might be getting a new car. Somebody might be purchasing a car and being able to afford the car that you like. Be picky and stuff. Like, I want a sunroof with heated seats, yo. That's it. That's a beautiful feeling to be able to do that. To not have to just settle for what for limitations, financial limitations. The Chariot, the centaurs. Centaurs were pictured by ancient Greeks as having the upper body, head, and arms of a human man, and the lower body and legs of a stallion. Ooh, a stallion. Okay, so this might be from my guys out there, okay? Stallions. One branch of centaurs was aggressive, wild, lecherous, and loved to cause chaos. The others were skilled wizards and shapeshifters who used their ancient healing wisdoms and teachings to help humans. The two types of centaurs on this card remind us that we must maintain control and balance of both aspects of our physical and spiritual natures. Only when both sides are in harmony can they control the Chariot and remain on course. Interesting. So we've got the 4 directions. You have the 8 of Wands and the Chariot, both movement, both going somewhere, both. You got this intense moving forward fearlessly, finally, just an upward trajectory, like they were saying, positive change, positive movement. And you got the Chariot, and then you got the Eight of Wands. This, remember, any obstacle, any boundary, water, land, air. And then we get the, remember it said he can't fly. Oh, yes, you can. You got what? This is us. Using our gifts to foster community. Using our gifts for healing and wisdom. And the Emperor, that's about taking your power back. That's about realizing your spiritual authority and bringing it down into the physical. We are the conduits to spirit. We are how the Creator works. We are how justice and balance and beauty are put into this world through our stargates of our heart. The next card is the Eight of Pentacles, Quetzalcoatl. With the moon. Eight of Pentacles, another 8. As I'm just talking about abundance. The work that you have done, the path that you had, the life, walking the walk so you can talk the talk. Right? That's what you've done. Pat yourself on the back. You did the work. You didn't give up. Your spirit kept you moving through, even when you did. You didn't sell your soul. You didn't become a jackass to people. And not to say that you were perfect or there weren't times that you were not in your best energy or in your best self. But you did the work. Let's read Quetzalcoatl. Quetzal. Comment ça va? Bonjour, ça va? Let's see. Eight of Pentacles. So we know it's Quetzalcoatl, the Toltec god, little g. Quetzalcoatl sometimes appeared as a young man wearing a cloak of quetzal feathers. And that's a bird. So you might want to look, again, look into the bird, quetzal. Other times he revealed himself in the form of a plumed serpent. Ah, interesting. I mean, I knew that, but like with the year of the snake and the horse. As a benevolent ruler and the creator of all life forms, Quetzalcoatl taught his worshippers the arts of civilization and gave them, oh shit, the secret of fire. 22:55 on the clock. Oh, 555. I've been seeing 555 for the last few days. Stop it. Gratitude, I love it. Thank you. Gave them the secret of fire. His people enjoyed great wealth and happiness and built magnificent temples in his honor. Quetzalcoatl's crown denotes spiritual enlightenment. His gold ornaments proclaim him as a high god. Still little g though. But we have the Emperor on the bottom, and this is all relating. His gold ornaments proclaim him as a high god, knowledgeable about spiritual truths. His necklace symbolizes unity. Divinatory meaning, this card can indicate professional progress. Hard work will bring you rewards and satisfaction. Your work and your suffering, and you'll work on yourself, you'll work on your business, you'll work at school, you'll work on your family, you'll work on your friends, you'll work on your yard, whatever it is, it's not going to be in vain. Something about what you've been working on and putting your time and energy and effort and focus and skill into is now going to come into fruition, which was in the cosmic course correction reading. The full moon, but sometime between this new moon and the next full moon, this new moon and the full moon, not the next full moon, this new moon to the full moon. There, some of y'all are going to have some 24:44 on the clock, some serious shifts. Amazing, beautiful blessings and gifts. Magical uses. This card helps when seeking a new trade or job. It also aids in strengthening self-confidence to tackle a new skill. Because now you have a lifetime of, like I said, walking the walk to talk the talk. You know, when you combine the jobs that you've had, just think about some of the jobs that you've had. You might have had a job where you learned customer service. You might have a job where you learned how to organize, or it's like using the jobs that you've had that you've thought were just remedial and unworthy, if you know what I'm saying. Like jobs where you learned something at that job, you learned a skill, you learned a lesson, you learned something. All of this culminates, and now you're ready to apply all of that knowledge that you have accumulated. Even if you worked at McDonald's, you still learned something. Like, let me just explain. Like, when I did customer service, industrial customer service for two major industrial corporations, very well known companies. And doing that, and I also danced at an entertainment company that did corporate parties, bar and bat mitzvahs, birthday parties, that kind of stuff. So I learned party planning. I learned the etiquette of a party. I learned how this is somebody's special event. So you need to shake off all of whatever the fuck is going on with you, because it ain't about you tonight. This is not the time to have a bad day, because this is somebody's birthday party they've been planning and has spent or event that they've spent a lot of money and time and energy, and they don't, and then the fact that I was in customer. So when I went to go plan my own events, it was easy for me because I knew how the DJ works. I knew how the event should go. I knew the flow. My DJ, I worked with a DJ who also worked at my company. And he knows when to turn the music down, when to turn it down, when to all that stuff. And then on top of that, I know how to make phone calls. I know how to answer phone calls. I know how to, speak to people. So I combined those two skills and became real, like Three of Pentacles energy, became really, and used that for something else. Do you see what I'm saying? Synergy. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited. You know what? And I just want to read the Emperor. So we got Aries and Cancer energy, which is interesting. This fire energy. We're going into Aries season very soon. The beginning, the Lunar New Year with the leader of the zodiac. Starting that new year. Spring is here. The birds are chirping. The rains are coming. The robins will be back. This is beautiful energy. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I hope you are too. But let's look at the Emperor, which is the Emperor is number 4. So we have 22 here with the 4 directions, and we've got the Emperor with the number 4. So now we have 44 here. The Emperor. Let's get Pegasus up here. Where's Peg? A messenger for the Greek deity. This is crazy because, I'm named after Zeus's mother, RHEA. So my name translates as mother of the gods. And I bought some Greek yogurt today. And I bought some yogurt today. When I got home, it said something, the Greek gods yogurt or something, Greek god yogurt. And I was like, stop it. So there's this energy of remembering who we are, remembering who our ancestors were. We are the strongest of our ancestral lines. We have survived. They survived flood, famine, pestilence, war, oppression, cataclysms, social unrest. Thinking about 1966. You know what I mean? And we've made it here. And all of that is stored in you, in your Akashic record, in your divine blueprint. A messenger for the Greek deities, Pegasus held a position of high respect and power. High respect and power. And we also have high God energy here. His strong inspirational and psychic qualities are reflected in the canyon rocks. His great physical strength is balanced by his powerful spiritual wings that can take him directly to Olympus. Pegasus was considered wise, graceful, gentle, and so pure that all the Olympian deities loved him. The muses, goddesses of inspiration, worked with Pegasus to bring ideas, inventions, and creativity to humans. Good and powerful influences come into your life. This is the divinatory meaning. Achievement and honor will come through the influence of a strong, supportive male. Someone you could have a male ancestor. I'm getting male ancestor, and some of you have. You know, it's interesting because Quetzalcoatl is said to be a different name for Zeus. And some people, there are some, believe that the ancient astronauts, the Greek gods actually landed in Mexico. And there are some people that say Jesus came from Hail Zeus. So I don't know. I'm just, bits and pieces of things, the information that I've picked up. That might just resonate for somebody that I said it more than anything. So divinatory meaning, good and powerful influences come into your life. Yep. And then you have, look at this, good and powerful. Look at all this power here. This is a lot. An 8-legged horse that can you have trust and believe, friend. Trust and believe. Achievement and honor. Here we go with honor again. Will come through the influence of a strong, supportive male. If the surrounding cards are positive, this is a good time for business affairs. Show you right. If surrounded by negative cards, take great care in what you do and say. There are no negative cards here. These are all positive cards. Magical uses. Use with the Empress, the world, or the cards that symbolize what you want to manifest. If you use the Emperor card, be certain all actions adhere to the letter of the law. The law. Not man's law. The law. Beautiful energy. All right, so that's the overall energy. Bottom of the deck. Yeah. Powerful forces are coming through for you. Most definitely. All right, let's wrap up this reading. 32 minutes is long enough. Let's just get a few. Let's get the moon card. Talk about it, Mama Moon. Here, let me just do a couple shuffles. Oh, that was a floppy shuffle. It's crazy how the energy in the cards will change, especially when I'm shifting and doing zodiac readings for each zodiac sign, how the energy and the way the cards flow can completely change depending on who I'm dealing with. And you hit one more. Yeah. Good time for business affairs. And you got the 8 of Pentacles here. Something you're working on is about to come in. Ooh, I just saw this too. Self-love. In the cut. Extremes. Oh, gosh. Oh, this is January. This is what we started the year out with. The wolf moon. Something inside of you is calling. And again, just like the Pegasus cards, this is the young man asking his grandfather about the struggle within, between the darkness and the light, the negative, the positive, the good, the bad, however you want to look at it. The struggle that we all go through, dealing with the voices in our head, or the urges, or the feelings, the triggers, the traumas, like this relic. There's something inside of you calling. Something is calling to you. There's something that you're hungering for. Oh, shoot, the void. And God, right on French toast time, the dark moon. This is new moon energy. Wow. This is about releasing, letting it go. Let everything go. You might be feeling tired. You might be resting a lot. It's okay. Rest. Because when you let go of those energies that are held in your organs, in your body, stressing out your organs, making you sick, when you release that energy, because, healing is spiritual, energetic, mental, and emotional just as much as it is treating symptoms and cutting stuff out of your body. So as you release that stuff, now your body needs to heal and catch up and do what it does best. So this is about resting, releasing. Everything that no longer serves you must go. You got to make room, just like when you get new furniture, you got to clear out the old furniture. What you gonna put both of them down there? Yeah, shut your fucking French toast. Stop it. Nine of Pentacles. Fruits of labor, rewards, luxury, self-sufficiency, financial independence, self-focus, self-sufficiency, self-love, self-discovery. A lot of self-energy coming up. Especially those of you who have taken care of others, it's time for you to be taken care of. Because there's it's like this is your reward for all the work, Eight of Pentacles, the work that you've done on the walk that you've walked. And the knowledge and information that you now have to share to others, the authority, the higher authority figure, the honorable, respectable, validated, recognized. You know, like the Chariot, you know, this is like a victory lap. There's a powerful, strong energy. But self-love, this is radical self-love, loving yourself, nourishing yourself, taking care of yourself. That's what's going to happen. And that's so the Nine of Pentacles, energy. Strength, compassion, completion, optimism, suffering. Don't forget to pay it forward, yo. Virgo energy. Don't forget to pay it forward. By September, some of you, your lives are going to transform. You're not even going to recognize your life by September. Yep, the Tower. Sudden change, upheaval, chaos, revelation, disaster, awakening, release. Sudden insight. Yep, all the good ones. Another 7. 777. That's it. We got 888 and 777. Shut your front door. This is the change. Some of you went through changes and you thought it was for the worst, and God is going to show you it was for your best. Because the vantage point of the divine realm is different than us being, us down here in the throes, in the trenches. They have a different perspective, and the imagination of the divine. That's why in the cosmic course correction, we got the path. Don't worry about it. Just keep moving forward. Just keep being you, doing you, answering this call. And the universe, God, the divine, will find a way to deliver it to you. It's not for you to figure out the details. You don't have that kind of that's God's job. You don't worry about that. God will find a way to deliver it. You just keep moving forward. You just keep your head up. You just keep going after. And next thing you know, I'm telling you, by September, yeah, you're gonna feel this feeling of being bottom of the deck, Two of Pentacles. Something is off, is going to be put into balance, because we have the Chariot here, the ultimate balancer. The Chariot, you know what I'm saying? The ultimate balancer. And under the Two of Pentacles is the Six of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Multiple priorities, time management. Oh, what was I? Duality, togetherness, a settling of the energy, union, love, balance. Something's definitely coming together for you. And you deserve it, because you walk the walk, to talk the talk. Get a couple flowering. Oh, I wanted to get an angel card too. Viva get one. Yep. House cleaning time. Stop it. That's the void. And I just got something is draining your energy. The clutter, the people, the dynamic, the situation, the location, the air quality. A lesson must be lived in order to be learned. On the bottom of the deck with the housekeeping time to purge. Some gotta go. And it's constant. Like if it's not, I know it always sounds, and it does to me sometimes, repetitive. I know we gotta clean, gotta let go and receive, but it's true. Every spring you gotta clean your house, right? Spring cleaning time. You don't just spring clean once in your life. You spring clean. I like to do seasonal cleaning. I do a fall cleaning, a spring cleaning, and then a couple little, summer cleaning. Summer when you put all the stuff away. Winter when you bring out stuff. Like I do little cleans all the time. Always purging. It feels so good. But the sooner that you let go and you release, and that's the power of this new moon in the energy. The sooner you can receive, the faster you'll move. Ooh, yeah, that energy's been coming up. 666. Thieves don't break into empty houses, okay? You've been going through a lot of stuff. You know, the devil has the enemy, the armies, the archons, those that why are they are? And because they live off of our lower vibrations. They need those chemicals, those emotions, the energy that we put out there when we're sad, when we're suffering, when we're doing really shitty fucking shit, when we're feeding this wolf. What wolf will you feed? The positive wolf or the negative wolf? Which wolf are you giving food to? That's how you deal with that battle within. In 11, 29, 11, and we have a 1 here. So the 1s are here. The sign. I'm gonna get one more card, but the sign, yeah. Thieves don't break into empty houses. You went through what you went through for a reason. And some of you are you carry something that they need and want. You have the ability to affect through your art, through your creativity, whatever it is you create. You have the ability to spread love and affect others around you. And of course, they don't want that. It's just like the negative side of a negative charge of a battery. That's what they need. They need you to feed that in order to survive. They live off your energy, your frequency, like the Matrix. So keeping you from achieving your dreams, moving forward, keeping you in shitty situations, they can feed on your energy. Ancient ancestor, talk the fuck about it. Test and repeat on the bottom of the deck. You will all, just like spring, it's always time to spring clean. You will always be tested by those archonic forces, by those who need. They're always going to try to get your energy. So remember that when you learn a lesson, and hear me, especially my younger ones, my younger viewers, hear me. When you learn a lesson, keep it on file. You learn that lesson. A lesson must be lived in order to be learned. So that you have that in your spiritual arsenal. So when it comes back again, it's a sword for you. It's a way to say, nah, this situation, I did this before. I know this situation before. Something feels familiar. I'm seeing red flags. Yeah. You ancient ancestors coming through, sending you messages, soul star chakra. Test, repeat. Let go of behavior patterns that dictate how you speak and deafen how you hear. 42:44 on the clock. Right? And let's get an angel. Let's see what angel's working with our energy right now, because I think this is a really powerful time. See what the angelic realm, and then let's see. I think we can. I don't think I have. Yeah, we'll just do this. We'll get out of here. But yeah, ancient ancestor, test and repeat, and then it goes back to this. An ancient ancestor is helping you with this relic of time. A portal will open. Test and repeat. And maybe you were already tested and repeated, and this is, maybe that's what happened last year in the year of the snake. You were tested a lot. Repeat test to see if what you remember, to see if you're a Jedi master. Or are you going to keep falling for the same tricks? The faster that you learn your lessons, the faster that you move forward. Learn your lesson, extract the pearl, and let it all, that's the void. Let everything else go. Let it all go. Extract the pearl, because the pearl is created 55 on the clock. A pearl is created from an irritation, an uncomfortable. Israfel. I just saw Israfel, the angel of the song. Heated judgment is upon someone. But Israfel blows the trumpet for endings and beginnings. Yeah. The fire for... Oh. Wow. Stop it. I'm getting... are you? Aista, were you the one? Matariel, the angel of rain. And Da'at. null, emptiness, the sphere, the sephiro of emptiness, letting go, being purified. There's not, there's no baggage, there's nothing there but like this energy of reception. Materiel on the bottom of the deck, the angel of rain. Let's talk about Miss Aistabus there. Are you the one that started the fire cloud, huh? Aista? I wonder. I have a personal relationship with this angel. She sent forces through when I was in danger, when I was 19. Like, she literally manifested in this reality. Which, if you know, angels lowering their this energy field around Earth is so dense that angels, it's hard lowering their vibrational field. So that's why they work through us. They influence us. The movie Gabriel from back, I think it was like 2007, is a good way to kind of understand. Especially if you feel homesick or like you don't belong, you think you're a starseed. That's a good one. Aistabus, you've called its name, and so it has come. But you do not command what is foretold. Aistabus can only be an uncertain ally in these mercurial times. Aistabus reveals the ever-shifting rhythm of the skies. Yep, it was you. It was her. And beckons us to observe the alignment of signs. Yep. Look, and even the same blue color, or a blue color, kind of the same. So, yeah, that fire cloud in New Zealand, something is seen in the clouds. I'm not even making this up. Something is seen in the clouds. In the leaves, in the shadows. Something as glorious as fate. You observe something that must not be real. Curiosity is your call to action. You are compelled to go. Signs, sacred geometry, a cup of tea, a falling star. The angel of divination. A cup of tea, huh? Do we need anything else? Okay. All right. They said animal spirit, animal messenger. All right. We got two. Uh-oh. The fox. Cunning, sexuality, and creativity. The fox. Oh, wow. Like the coyote, the fox is strongly associated with magic, supernatural power, and cunning. In the wild, it exists at the edges of field and forest, and in the mythical realm is a principal mediator between the human and spirit worlds. Ancient ancestors. In Chinese folklore, the fox may assume a human shape at the age of 50, and at its 100th birthday, it becomes either a wizard or a lovely maiden. Red fox, is that the second time we've talked about a wizard here? Red fox is such as the one depicted. Oh yeah, some of you are wizards. Some of you have that your ancient ancestors going to tell you who you are. You're missing a piece of information about yourself, who you are, that's been kept from you from another timeline, from this one, but from the past. Red foxes, such as the one depicted in this painting, are associated with sexual energy and the creative life force. Some Native American legends speak of a hunter discovering his wife to have a secret fox identity. Same colors as the relic of time. And then the last one. Ooh, so pretty. And look, more moon energy. I think that's moon. We'll see. The swan. Transformation, of course. Loss of innocence, beauty. Loss of innocence. Maybe some of you were essayed as a child. A strong survivor you are, as am I. So that's why I have the ability to, that's why I say it with such confidence. The painting of a swan, you didn't break us, you made us stronger. This painting of a swan maiden represents a common motif found in the mythologies and folk tales of many cultures around the globe, from Native American to Slavic. Although, good Lord, the story varies from place to place, the basic plot is the same. A young man finds the feathered robe or skin of a swan maiden, a goddess-like creature which she has temporarily shed to assume a human form. Although the youth attempts to hide the feathers from the maiden, which allows him to possess her, the swan finds its feathers, assumes its animal form, and leaves the youth. The lost swan thus symbolizes the departure of youthful innocence and the passage to maturity. Man, that's fitting. In some versions of the story, the swan dies. In Greek mythology, the swan song is the beautiful song sung by the swan just before death, when Israfel blows the trumpet for endings. And then we have Greek mythology here again. What is going on? Like I said, I saw Thor energy today. I forgot what it was that I saw Thor on, and this is crazy. So the next 6 months, cosmic course correction.